Hello everyone, I'm Bones, and today I'd like to quickly tell you about a fascinating feat of late 20th century engineering and espionage, called Project Azorian. Alright, for some quick housekeeping, I'd like for anyone in the comments to tell me if they know what the GLOMAR response is. For any of you taking government courses, or perhaps watched Mission Impossible, you may know it and its uses pretty well. Now, Project Azorian was a Cold War black project constructed by the CIA to raise a portion of a sunken Soviet submarine in order to harvest it of its first magnitude intelligence. This task was simple, yet extremely daunting. Create a massive, hydrodynamically stable ship that could lower a claw-like device around 16,500 feet down along a pipe string, precisely pick up the battered remnants of the submarine, and haul it back up to the surface. Obviously, to most, it sounds impossible. And even the Soviets, when tipped off, thought so too. Enter Global Marine and Lockheed Martin. Famous for previous work on significant engineering ventures in the United States, the two companies would be tasked with bringing the impossible feats of the operation to fruition. For Lockheed, they would create the capture vehicle, or CV, complete with its own hydrodynamic thrusters, high-strength cameras, and oil-filled steel and mechanics to properly jack the submarine free of the bottom suction and hold it steady for its haul to the surface. Global Marine, tasked with building the ship, would reinvent the concept of a perfectly stable hydrodynamic dry dock with the use of the first heavy-duty bearing gimbal system on 4 bearings, piston-based hydrodynamic keyed compensators, a yoke-based heavy lift system, and the first baseline multi-transponder locator system. All of these could keep the ship's heavy lift system, 3 miles of pipe string, capture vehicle, and submarine perfectly level and dynamically stable in the uncertain fluidity of the ocean, all under a veil of complete secrecy. Now, in practice, in June of 1974, the recovery ship was allegedly only able to haul up the foremost section of the submarine. The Claw lost the sail section and its nuclear missiles halfway up to the surface. This wouldn't be the last blow to the operation, as the cover story, an interesting economic story for another day, was exposed as fake by the American press given its price tag, prompting the creation of the GLOMAR response by the CIA. With the operation often labeled as, quote, a successful failure, the recovery ship and its claw would be deemed useless, becoming mothballed, repurposed ironically for ocean mining, and eventually scrapped. However, the technologies of the ship would reinforce a great many endeavors in the mining and drilling of the world's oceans. The advances made with the Explorer would aid in the construction of semi-submersible offshore drilling units used by oil companies, like the Deepwater Horizon. And the Honeywell baseline system would serve as the precursor framework for satellite positioning. Ultimately, Project Azorian served as the most expensive and advanced flex of 1970s engineering, the true pinnacle of the time's technological expansion. Any questions? Leave them in the comments.